Today we're taking a look at the Sandbox's Sandcoin, performing some technical analysis and making some predictions on where we can expect to see Sand go in the near future. Let's get into it. Welcome back into the Sandcoin chart, guys. If you'd like to buy Sand or want some free Bitcoin, there are a couple of links down in the description of today's video. But as you can see, Sand is another coin which has benefited over the past couple of weeks from our nice little crypto pump. And of course, we are now sitting at a much better value than we were a couple of weeks ago. Sitting now at $4.63. I believe we got to a high of today of $4.86. So that's looking really good. First and foremost, what I'm going to do is just extend out some of our key points of support and resistance. So a key point there, it's actually oddly enough going straight through the middle of the price action that has occurred. Now I would have expected that to be a point of resistance or support at this point in time, but for whatever reason it looks like it's going straight through the middle. That's not an issue. We're going to leave it there because, as you can see, historically it has been a major point of contention. But it looks like at this point in time that is exactly where the 50-day moving average is basically sitting as well. The 50-day moving average being $4.69, as you can see, coming down this way, sitting about just underneath the red candle right there that we're seeing at the moment. Struggling, I expect, to get past both simultaneously the 50-day moving average and of course our horizontal resistance, which is why I think over the past 3 days we have seen a bit of a struggle around this point in time, and we're just sort of hovering around this point. You can see that on the 8th of February as well, we got to a low of $4.34, but rebounded back up. That's showing a bit of strength is certainly coming into play right now. All in all, looking pretty good from an overall perspective, and certainly I do believe we are now well and truly out of our downtrend and we are starting to hit some targets. Ultimately, of course, we want to be able to break through the 50-day moving average and the horizontal support over here at $4.72, and then obviously the next goal is our next key point of horizontal resistance. That's going to be extended out over here, as you can see, and that's sitting at about $5.15. So really that is going to be the ultimate goal for Sandcoin. Let's have a quick look at a few more indicators. So first and foremost, what we're going to look at is the RSI. We've been climbing now for a period of time. So of course, our RSIs come from this oversold region over here all the way up to a peak yesterday of 61.44. We've now dipped today at 57.75, as you'd expect with a little bit of a red candle here. There is some selling going on, but as you can see, the volume at this point in time is not significant in comparison to the buying momentum that we have seen. As we zoom out, it is interesting to note that our overall volume is still in a decline. So realistically, I think people are waiting for a really big pump before they start getting into these cryptos. Let's have a look at the MACD now as well. Bring this one up. As you can see, we had a nice cross of the 12-day MA over the 26-day MA. It looked like we peaked almost at this location over here, but then continued to rise, which is nice, breaking through some key points over here. But potentially, maybe today, that is the end of our little run. We might dip down more, you never know, and then come back up again, or maybe we are in for a period of consolidation. I really don't think this is going to be determined by the price action of Sand specifically. Instead, I think the crypto market and the strength of it, and I suppose the willingness for people to start investing into crypto again, is going to be the driving factor. This is certainly one of those coins which is a bit more cutting edge. So, of course, you can see that people would, I suppose, have a bit more of a weary perspective when looking at these things, as opposed to things like Ethereum, for instance. Now, I would like to point out as well that obviously this channel has been broken. We can really get rid of that. We can probably remove a few more lines over here as well, just because they're not too relevant and we don't want them cluttering up some space. I'll leave those two up here. But if we do take our all-time high over here on Sandcoin, which is at $8.80, And what we do is establish a nice little bit of a trend, I suppose, downwards. You can see that this may also be another reason for us struggling to break past our current resistance point, because we are seeing three key factors blocking us from moving right now. A, of course, horizontal resistance. B, 20-day moving average. But C, and probably the most intense factor, is this downtrend that we are seeing here. So if we're able to break through that, then that is a huge bullish indicator for this coin right here. Looking forward to seeing what is going to unveil in the next few days. And I think my target, I'm going to be bullish on this one. I'm hoping we're able to get above this point. Looks like we're bouncing off it potentially at the moment. Get above the horizontal resistance. I want to see a target of $5.15 hit within the next week. That wraps up today's analysis on the Sandbox's Sandcoin, guys. I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments section below. Of course, if you did enjoy today's video, make sure you do leave a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of this sort of content, hit subscribe and turn on those bell notifications. I'll leave it there for today, guys. I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.